Hello, Dr. Hagen.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very well also. I'm very excited about this Pepsodent Digi dentist service. So how does it work?
Okay, so it's a toll-free number. You call the number and you get the opportunity to speak to a dentist to relay all the problems you are having. So you would have a consultation. The dentist will even give you some advice and let you know if you have to go to the nearest dental clinic or not.
Oh, fantastic. So it's based on this consultation, then you direct the person to a clinic.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, I can't wait to try this out. Thank you very much and do have a wonderful day.
You too. You too.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hi, I am Amina Debra. I just finished talking to a dentist from the comfort of my home through the Pepsodent Digi Dentist platform. Now you too can talk to a dentist. Simply call or chat with a Pepsodent Digi Dentist on www.pepsodent.com.gh or call the toll-free care center and speak to a dentist now.
Hi, Dr. Frimpong.
Hello, Anita.
Dr. Frimpong, so talk to me about why oral health is crucial. Why is it so important?
Okay, so your oral health is very important because your mouth is like the entry to your whole body. It has a lot of functions. Aside food, that's what you use to talk. It has, you used to talk, you used to swallow. I mean, it also has your teeth, which gives you a wonderful look. And so, I mean, imagine somebody walking up to you without a teeth. I'm sure you ran away. You might think it's a zone. And so, yes, these are the few wonderful things that oral health, and it's linked to the whole body. There are some diseases that manifest first in the oral health before you see it manifest in the whole body. Example is measles.
And how should we practice oral health?
In practicing oral health, it's first of all, you have to see it as your responsibility. You need to make sure you are brushing with a medium bristle toothbrush if you're an adult, and then a fluoridated dentifrice like Pepsodent. And then also you have to change your toothbrush every 3 months, and then when you see that the mouth is played. And then you visit the dentist every 6 months for your regular and routine checkup.
And then how often must I see my dentist?
Twice in a year, every 6 months.
All right. Dr. Frimpong, thank you so much for being just a call away.
You're welcome.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Anita Erskine, and I've just finished having a conversation with a dentist right here in the comfort of my studio by using the Pepsodent DigiDentist platform. Now you too can talk to a dentist. Simply chat or call through the Pepsodent DigiDentist platform by visiting the Ghana website, which is www.pepsodent.com.gh, or call our toll-free care line on this number on your screen to talk to a dentist right now. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
Hello, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. A happy World Oral Health Day celebration to you all.
No boy no kuyale yale, koye kazo garge. No boy no kuyale yale, koye kazo na. No boy no kuyale yale, soye kazo. No boy no kuyale yale,
Can you hear me at the back? If you can hear me, clap loud. Can you see my teeth at the back? If you can see my teeth, clap louder. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, beautiful citizens of Ghana, beautiful citizens of the world, because we are global today. We are celebrating World Oral Health Day. And it's a Monday morning here in Accra, Ghana. Somewhere it's a Monday evening, somewhere it's not even Monday. But March 20th is a crucial day for the world because we celebrate World Oral Health Day, not just to talk about the wonderful Pepsodent brand. And if we love Pepsodent, let us give them a round of applause. But also through Pepsodent to talk about why it is important to keep your oral hygiene in tip-top shape. You know, many of us don't know, and I had the pleasure of using my Pepsodent DigiDentist a few days ago, where my dentist online told me about some of the problems when it comes to oral health and oral hygiene. I didn't even know that a lot of diseases we have that we don't even realize where they come from actually come from the mouth. So in celebrating World Oral Health Day, we are here not just to bring out our beautiful colors, not to bring out our wonderful selves from our various offices and schools, to celebrate with my wonderful Unilever family through the Pepsodent brand, but also to pay attention to the information that will be shared today. Only about 200 or maybe about 300 of us are here today. So the information that you hear, we are begging and hoping and praying that you will not only just listen to the information for yourselves, but you will also go out there into your communities, church communities, school communities, home communities, and share the values that you're learning today. My name is Anita Erskine, and I will be your MC for the program this morning. Just so that you all know, to your right is a beautiful tent. Now, I want to make this announcement now because we always miss it. This tent is where you can have your free oral reviews today. We have a lot of dentists who are joining us this morning, and they will be able to give you some kind of attention, some kind of care. But I think that more importantly, we want to acknowledge the fact that today, the beautiful brand, Pepsodent, is bringing this conversation of speaking to your dentist right there on your phones, on your computers. So Pepsodent is blending oral health with the power of technology. And you will see all around you, it says #TalkToADentist. We'll be explaining a lot more what Talk to a Dentist is. Wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you live, Pepsodent is making sure that you can access dental care by being able to chat with a dentist, either on your phone, your smartphone, your tablet, whatever you have, or either through by calling the dentist. And we'll tell you a lot more about that. But first of all, allow me to acknowledge my VVIPs who are sitting under the dais. Please, a round of applause. Let me start off in no particular order. Let me start off by acknowledging the fact that we have our various groups here, but we have some representatives from the Ghana Dental Association. Please, a round of applause for the Ghana Dental Association. We have representatives here from the Ministry of Health. Please, a round of applause for the Ministry of Health. And of course, we've got our traditional leaders. Let me acknowledge our traditional leaders. We have Na Botele Olai the First, who is here with us. And we have the Nungwa Sangona Manche also joining us this morning. As we go along, I'll be mentioning all the names of our wonderful VIPs on the days. Many of them will be coming here onto the podium where I am to interact, to share, to speak with you. I'll acknowledge all of them as we go along. But in order that we catch up with time, please allow me to ask you to take a look at the screen behind me. And on the screen, I am going to bring the Unilever Ghana Managing Director, who will give you the official welcome remarks, after which I'll start acknowledging everyone and we'll get into the nitty-gritty of World Oral Health Day. So even though he's in another place, do give a round of applause to the Unilever MD, George Owusu Ansah, speaking to us virtually this morning. Take a look at the screen.
Hello, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Hello, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. A happy World Oral Health Day celebration to you all. Hello, World Oral Health Day happens to be one of the important days in the year for us, because it's the day where, together with our key partners, the Ghana Dental Association, we get to review the progress we've made in our journey to improving oral health care in Ghana. And it also affords us the opportunity to reflect on what still needs to be done as we work towards improving the oral hygiene of all Ghanaians. Research has shown that the low dentist-patient ratio and the cost of dental care has been a hindrance to accessing professional dental care services for most people. There is absolutely no way we can improve oral hygiene and well-being without access to dentists. And that is why I personally find very appropriate the focus for this year's celebration, which is on the theme, now everyone can talk to a dentist. As Ghana's #1 toothpaste brand, Pepsodent has over the years partnered with the Ghana Dental Association in educating and providing dental care services in schools and in the communities across the country. And it's in line with the theme for this year's celebration that we will be scaling up our tele-dentistry services, which will offer more Ghanaians an opportunity to have free dental consultation without having to go to the clinic. This, we believe, will help improve accessibility and also encourage Ghanaians to seek prompt. This, we believe, will help improve accessibility and also encourage Ghanaians to seek prompt and regular dental care services when needed. Being a major stakeholder in the oral care ecosystem in Ghana, we are proud to be a leading voice, and through our flagship brand Pepsodent and in partnership with the Ghana Dental Association, we are taking action to improve the oral hygiene and well-being of all Ghanaians. Once again, a happy World Oral Health Day celebration to you all. And don't forget to talk to a dentist.
If you don't know them, let me introduce them to you. We've got Mr. Israel Lai, of course, with multimedia. Please, a round of applause for Israel Lai. We have got Mr. Ajete Annan. Mr. Ajete Annan, where are you? We have got our talkative mom, Eno Kwegrain. Where are you, Eno? We have got Nana T. Nana T. A round of applause. Where's Nana T? We have got Ohenire Gifty Auntie. Ohenire Gifty Auntie. Wow. All right, I have a long list. I'll go through that list. But I mentioned earlier on that we do have a representative of the Minister of Health. As you know, Oral health is part of the ministry's #1 priority in ensuring that oral health comes to as many communities around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to say a very big and special welcome to Dr. Hafiz Adam, who is here as a director, Executive Director of Health Corporation and Chairman for the ICCC, which is the Intra-Country Coordinating Committee for the Neglected Tropical Diseases, and he's here to represent the Honorable Minister of Health. Dr. Hafiz, you are very, very welcome to be our special guest of honor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to what I believe is one of the most important things. I can't tell you in my capacity why we're here, so allow me to bring to the stage Madame Osato, who is the Oral Care Category Manager, and she is here representing the Pepsodent brand, and to tell you why it's so important that World Oral Health Day be celebrated. Please, a round of applause for the wonderful Osato. She can't hear you all. If you don't clap, she won't come.
Thank you so much, Anita, for that warm welcome. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming today to observe due protocol. Thank you so much for coming, the representative of the Honorable Minister of Health, Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, members present, the President of the Ghana Dental Association, staff of Unilever Ghana, distinguished guests, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen. It's another World Oral Health Day today, and I'm delighted that we're all here as stakeholders in the oral care space to mark this significant occasion. As I look around, I see many bright and beautiful smiles, and I believe that these smiles are proof that we are moving towards a world where good oral health is the norm. Although we're all smiling brightly today, we're marking this day against the backdrop of worrying global and local statistics on oral health. These statistics have revealed the need for stakeholders to intensify their efforts so that everyone can achieve optimal oral care. Globally, oral disease case numbers have increased over the last 30 years, with untreated dental decay being the most common condition. In Ghana, many adults between the ages of 34 and 44 have gum disease. A large proportion of people over the age of 5 have untreated caries of permanent teeth. And it is projected that a good section of the population could lose their teeth by the age of 65. That's a lot of smiles for us to lose. And yet, as many as 6 out of 10 Ghanaians have never visited a dentist in their lifetime, primarily due to the lack of access to dentists. If this trend continues, a significant portion of our population might spend their entire life without ever seeing a dentist or getting help to solve issues with their teeth or their general oral health. This is a scary prospect, and it's even more alarming because lack of access to professional care can lead to minor dental problems being left unattended and then becoming severe, ultimately impacting overall health and reducing the quality of life. The World Oral Health Organization recommends 1 dentist per 7,500 people. However, in Ghana, we don't have up to 1 dentist for 10,000. In fact, the Ghana Dental Association notes that across 120 district hospitals, there are only half that have dental clinics. There's obviously a high level of unmet demand for dental services, exacerbated by unequal access. Beyond the impact of health, lack of access to professional oral care can lead to people missing work due to pain and discomfort, which affects the quality of life, well-being, and economic opportunities. Those who have never been to a dentist are more likely to have increased levels of anxiety and lower self-confidence. They also have a higher risk of heart disease and may suffer from sleep deficiencies. Ladies and gentlemen, we think this situation is unacceptable, but we also believe that it's preventable. And we're therefore on a mission to change it and help those who have never been to a dentist take the first step to improve their oral health. The Pepsodent brand is anchored in the core belief that everyone should have access to quality dental health advice and care, no matter where they are. And over the years, we have embarked on several initiatives, including school education programs, grassroots behavior change campaigns, publishing of relevant research, and of course, providing a range of affordable oral care products for people in Ghana. I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the efforts of various stakeholders in promoting oral health in the country. However, there's still much to be done to address the oral health challenges that exist today. It is for this reason that through Pepsodent, on this World Oral Health Day 2023, we are kicking off our new global campaign titled Now Everyone Can Talk to a Dentist, which encourages people to take the first step to improve their oral health with a free dental consultation. Globally, Pepsodent has set out to give over 200 million people the opportunity to access professional dental advice for free through a teledentistry service. In Ghana, we're making this service available and easily accessible for everyone via mobile devices. With this campaign, we hope to inspire a movement that regularizes dentist visits. We're very pleased to be partnering with the Ghana Dental Association and other stakeholders to make our teledentistry service in Ghana efficient, impactful, and scalable. Our aim is to connect people directly with dentists who can help identify causes of an oral care problem and provide professional advice to address the problem at home where possible. If at-home care is not suitable, then the patient will be given advice about how to seek professional help at their nearest dental clinic. Details on how to access the teledentistry service will be made available at all our social media pages. We believe that with the launch of this service, we can bridge the gap in providing access to oral health care and promote oral health among Ghanaians. By leveraging technology, talking to a dentist can be easy, convenient, and affordable. As the #1 oral care brand in Ghana, we believe that every smile matters, and our teledentistry service is only but one part of our commitment to ensuring good oral health in Ghana. We're also embarking on community outreach programs in partnership with the GDA to provide free dental checks via dental camps that will run across the country. By giving people the opportunity to visit a dentist, Pepsodent hopes to encourage everyone to take the first step to improve their oral health and talk to a dentist. We'll continue to raise awareness on good oral hygiene practices and to distribute oral care products to our consumers. Distinguished guests, I would like to thank you all for being here today to show your commitment to improving oral health care in Ghana. Together, we can create a world where everyone has access to quality dental care and enjoys good oral health. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned throughout the program, I'll be acknowledging our special guests of honor. Please allow me to acknowledge here present with us, Na Oda Kain Ojalawa I from Lalante Janwe Boni Manye, who is joining us. Thank you very much. And also on the days, please allow me to acknowledge here representing the director of the GES, Mrs. Theresa Opong Mensah, who is the SHEP Director, Ghana Education Service. Also joining us is Mrs. Ellen Jeke, Officer of the SHEP Unit. Ellen is here with us. Thank you very much. They are my good friends from the Ghana Education Service. Now, earlier on, I had mentioned how we were going to start the program, and we were going to start by listening to the Unilever Managing Director. Well, he's there in his seat now and ready to acknowledge us, ready to speak to us. It's okay to go back and do a formal welcome. Please acknowledge George Owusu-Ansah, Unilever Ghana Managing Director, joining us virtually. Please give him a resounding round of applause. Over to you, George.
Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be addressing you all today as we observe World Oral Health Day, a day set aside globally for stakeholders to put the subject of oral health care in the spotlight. When Unilever Ghana PLC started supporting World Oral Health Day through its leading brand Pepsodent, it was more than just an opportunity to talk about a proven product in the practice of oral health care. For us, it was about the individual that we serve, the mother who teaches their children from an early age to brush their teeth twice a day. That young man who flashes a bright, confident smile in the midst of his friends. The teenager who is reaping the benefits of brushing their teeth day and night, and so on. From education about how to preserve oral health, to launching a wide range of Pepsodent variants to fit every preference and pocket, we have taken decisive steps to ensure that oral health remains top of mind in the public discourse, especially on a day like this. Globally, Unilever is a strong advocate for oral health, and we have remained dedicated to developing innovative oral health products around the world for more than a century. While we have talked for years about brushing teeth with fluoride toothpaste and flossing often, we know that oral health is more than just that. Making regular dental visits is also crucial. Unfortunately, one major problem we have in Ghana today is that of access. So for us, bridging the gap between the dentist and the individual is key. Research shows that more than 6 people in 10 have never visited a dentist in their lifetime. This represents 66% of Ghanaians who have never had the benefit of oral care that comes with sitting in a dentist's chair to get checked for cavities, gum disease, or dentition issues. Most people who visit the dentist only do so when it's too late and their teeth cannot be saved. This is why our focus for 2023 is to get more Ghanaians to go for their first dental visit. At Unilever, we consider ourselves to be in the business of doing good. With our oral care brands at the forefront of our purpose campaigns, we do not only make our products available and accessible to consumers, but we also drive a positive impact in the communities in which we operate. Our goal this year is audacious as we seek to answer the question, how can we bring dentists closer to the Ghanaian populace? We are proud of our partnership with the Ghana Dental Association in encouraging attitude change where this important aspect of oral care is concerned. Whether it is through our Time with the Dentist program collaboration, or schools program, or our community dental outreaches providing free dental screening across the country, the GDA has continued to prove a solid ally in bringing oral health care to the doorstep of our customers. We hope that all our stakeholders can come together to find ways of bridging the dentist-patient gap and improving access. If we can collectively improve the culture of going for regular dentist visits, whether we have dental concerns or not, we will change the lives of many people. Today, I encourage all of us to pledge to make our health a priority and encourage our family and friends to visit a dentist. By working together, we can create a world where everyone has access to a friendly dental care professional. Thank you all, and may we continue to brighten the world with healthy and happy smiles. Good morning once again.
And by show of hands, can I see how many dentists we have in the house? How many dentists? We have some dentists over there. So just a disclaimer, I don't like dentists very much. Children, how many of you like your dentists? Clap for your dentist. Those who like their dentist. Those who don't like their dentist, clap for them. So you like your dentists? Well, I don't like dentists very much because they always say this won't hurt, and then they pull out the tooth and it's very painful. But the dentists today have promised me that that won't happen. There is going to be a screening over there. So those of you who refuse to clap because you are afraid of dentists, today I tell you, Pepsodent has brought you some of the best dentists in Ghana, and they will be giving you your free screening. If you need any further help, they'll be more than happy to make recommendations to you. At the same time, I want to use this opportunity to give a resounding round of applause to Pepsodent for making World Oral Health Day not just a day of acknowledgement, but also a day where they are introducing something new to our beautiful country called Talk to a Dentist. And there's more information on that coming up. But I want you to continue to look at the screen behind me, because I am going to go to another video from Professor Ben Yahya, who is a global FDI president. Please take a look at the screen.
Dear friends and colleagues, happy World Oral Health Day to you all. Happy World Oral Health Day to you all. Every year, on 20 March, we all unite in efforts to raise awareness of the importance of good oral health and its impact on individuals, families, and communities around the world. Unfortunately, oral disease is the most prevalent health condition globally, affecting nearly 3.5 billion people. This is why it is so important for us to join forces to promote good oral health for improving quality of life at every age, as reflected in this year's World Oral Health Day campaign theme, Be Proud of Your Mouth for a Lifetime of Smiles. I would like to take a moment to congratulate the Ghana Dental Association and Pepsodent for organizing an event aimed at increasing awareness of the significance of maintaining good oral health. FDIs values the support of the Ghana Dental Association, a member of our organization, to improve oral health at a local level with the ultimate goal of creating a global impact. The country profiles released with the recently published World Health Organization Global Oral Health Status Report reveal some alarming numbers, including for Ghana. For instance, the report highlights that in Ghana, the prevalence of untreated caries of permanent teeth in people over 5 years old is around 25%, and almost 30% of people over 15 years old suffer from severe gum disease. These are some starting statistics that demand immediate attention. A major challenge that prevents people from seeking care is accessibility, especially in low-income countries. In Ghana, there is a severe shortage of dentists, with less than one dentist per 10,000 people. As a result, millions of individuals have limited access to professional dental care, leading to untreated oral health issues and a decline in their quality of life and well-being. Therefore, it is essential to increase access to oral health care to ensure good oral health for all, regardless of age and socio-economic status. Pepsodent, together with the Ghana Dental Association, have launched an initiative to address limited access to oral health care, called Now Everyone Can Talk to a Dentist. The campaign offers free dental consultations and dental camps to reach communities with limited access to care. The camps aim to provide oral health services to more than 100,000 people across the country. Regular checkups are essential for maintaining good oral health throughout life, and it's our responsibility to collaborate and address oral health inequalities to ensure that everyone receives the care they need. As we celebrate World Oral Health Day, I encourage everyone to promote oral health and to be proud of your mouth for a lifetime of smiles. With our collective efforts, we can make a positive impact and create a world where everyone can enjoy good oral health. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the personality who is responsible for all the wonderful dentists in Ghana, who are also responsible for making sure that we are strong and healthy, because as Pepsodent is making it possible now, we will all have access to a dentist, either by calling, by chatting. Even today, we'll have access to some of them. So, of course, it is right that I ask you to give a resounding round of applause to the person who takes care of all these dentists under the umbrella of the Ghana Dental Association. Please welcome Dr. Papa Poplampo. Please, a very, very wild, loud round of applause. Because all the dentists in Ghana interact with him on a daily basis, and he's responsible for making sure that all the dentists also give us all the necessary care here in Ghana. Please, another round of applause for Dr. Poplampo.
Thank you very much, Anita. The representative of the Minister for Health, members of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health here present, the management and staff of Unilever Ghana, Ghana Dental Association members, dental nurses, physician assistantship dental members, distinguished guests, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen, a good morning. Can you give me a smile? Can you give me a smile? I am tempted to ask you what we use our teeth for. We definitely would have said we use it to eat, we use it to communicate, and that also shows our beauty. Anita, please start loving dentists, not just like them, loving them from now. Dentistry had a paradigm shift. Dentists don't pull out teeth anymore. What they do is they protect the teeth. So don't stay and come to them late, and if they cannot do anything for your teeth, then they didn't pull it out. You have destroyed your teeth before you got to them. 3 years ago, the International Federation for Dentistry, FDI, through Unilever Global, and through their local representative Unilever Ghana PLC and the Ghana Dental Association, drive a campaign on bringing oral health care to the doorsteps of the populace. I must say, this was made possible through Team Ghana, the Ghana Dental Association members, Unilever Ghana PLC members, and Pepsodent brand ambassadors, and then the SHEP coordinators in the schools. Can we give them a round of applause for a good job done over the year? There was no way this oral health care would have gotten to the grassroots if we didn't have the teachers, the parents, the SHEP coordinators, and the brand ambassadors of Unilever Ghana for Pepsodent brand. Ladies and gentlemen, in Ghana, we can easily categorize the things that hinder us to have this into three. Infrastructure, which is more of governmental and all. Then the second one, which is of a human resource, the dentist number, the dental nurses number, and then the PA dentals number, and the patient factors themselves. Whether it been cost, whether it been myths, whether it been just because of pain, that fear that they don't want to get close. I must say, in the year under review, we have chalked more successes as we educate more people through the campaign, and we've been able to reach more people than ever to let them know that their oral health is as important. That gives them the gateway to their general health. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here to say I'm proud of this particular brand that has helped us to be able to realize this aim. Can we give a round of applause for the Pepsodent brand? Like Anita said, it has become a household name. So if you are here and you don't tell yourself that I want to use this to brush my teeth, and please don't just brush twice daily. May I repeat that? Don't just brush twice daily. Brush the first thing in the morning and the last thing before you go to bed. The reason is simple. In the morning, you have certain odor in your mouth, you don't like it, you brush it up. Nobody encourage you to do that. At night, you've eaten throughout the day. When you go to rest, saliva flow goes down. So that is where the food particles in your mouth, the microorganisms that are helping to protect the things in your mouth, they feed on it, produce an acid that leads to the gum diseases and the toothwork diseases that you have. So when you brush at night, you reduce the amount of food particles in there, and that gives you that fresh breath. And when you finish, just take a glass of water and see how it feels. All other things else that you do, you know it, I don't need to tell you. But it boosts your confidence for it. So when you go, don't just brush day and night, brush first in the morning and the last thing before you go to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 has taught us a new paradigm, and that brought in for us to be innovative. We realized that this campaign of seeing the dentist and talking to a dentist is meant to inspire an attitudinal change that will help you to take part, a responsibility of keeping your oral health. And it's also meant to motivate that action of the habit of brushing day and night. And it goes further to sustain that good habit for you to have a good health. So, we are so proud of Pepsodent once again. We have realized that because of these barriers that can happen even in COVID-19, people having in-person treatment becomes an issue. We are saying that the very way the teeth comes into the mouth of a child, that child can visit the dentist. So as long as you have teeth, you can visit the dentist. And all we're saying is that depending on your exposure, on your risk factors, we have an averagely the adult twice every year. If you haven't seen the dentist at all, once a year, you need to see the dentist. And for the children, every 3 to 6 months, there is the need to let the children see the dentist. This is because when they have their baby teeth or the deciduous teeth in their mouth up to the age of 6, and they go to have a mixed dentition up to the age of 12, and adult dentition from there on, you begin to see that when you protect them as a child, you are able to protect them throughout life. With Pepsodent on the block, we introduced a teledentistry, a good move to augment the efforts to be able to keep your oral health succinct and on point. We just want to encourage all of you that the dentists and oral health cadres will be available to advise you, to give you the needed help through education on clips, social media, video chips, and all that. But remember, you will still need to see the dentist because there are certain things that education alone cannot cure, and you need to see the dentist to do. So tell a friend or a sister or a brother near you that I have spoken to my dentist. Tell them, I have spoken to my dentist. And you can also talk to a dentist. Together, everyone can speak to a dentist. Ladies and gentlemen, in the year under review, we have done that and we've chalked successes. This year, we're going to continue. Everyone has the opportunity to talk to a dentist and keep on oral health. Because of the hashtag we're using, the whole slogan and the whole mouthpiece is to say that I should be proud of my mouth health. And if I want to be proud of my mouth health, I must take that destiny in my own hands to make sure I keep a good oral health. And I must take that destiny in my own hands to fish for information to be able to improve on it. Even at home, there is a need to encourage the children to do the brushing, and they will in turn motivate you to also do your brushing. At this juncture, I would like to even pause here and say that we thank all of you very much for keeping faith with us and to our brand Pepsodent on what we are doing. We cannot do it all alone, but please be inspired to have that attitudinal change. Be motivated for the action of brushing so that we can sustain a good oral health. Hashtag, keep your mouth proud. Hashtag, everyone can talk to a dentist. Thank you very much.
Dr. Pope-Lampo, the president of the Ghana Dental Association. Please, another round of applause for him. And allow me once again to acknowledge some of our VIPs on the days. We have joining us Mr. John Dumelo. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Dumelo. And I want to acknowledge now you. I call them VIPs, but you are VVVIPs because you're the ones who are going to be taking Pepsodent's Talk to a Dentist to your communities. I'll mention your name, and if you're here, give me a round of applause as loud as you can. Do I have Independence Avenue 1 and 2 Basic? I can't hear you. Do I have 28th February and Private? Do I have you here? Do I have Odamete Memorial Basic School? Please let me hear you. Good. Services Primary and JSS Burma Camp. Where are you? Thank you for joining us. Ghana Institute of Journalism. Students, where are you? Good. University of Ghana students, where are you? Thank you for joining us. Last on my list, but definitely not the least, gallant ladies here to represent our mothers. And I like that you're here because you're the ones who instill the importance of brushing your teeth at home. So please, all mothers, a round of applause for yourselves for making children like me brush day and night when I wake up and when I go to bed, just as Dr. Popolampo said. But Dr. Popolampo also said something very crucial. When you have to go to the grassroots, you can't do it all on your own. And we've been blessed and so lucky as brand Pepsodent and as the organization Unilever to have the Ghana Education Service working with us, making sure that the information gets to the schools. So even though the director himself is not here, he has sent a very able representative. Please welcome our SHEP Director of Ghana Education Service, Mrs. Theresa Apong-Mensah, to say a few words on behalf of Ghana Education Service. Please, a round of applause for us, especially the students. Please, a round of applause for Auntie Theresa. Thank you very much. And as she comes to the stage, just to let you know, we have the screening center. So when we finish, please don't run away. Grab and talk to a dentist. We have Auntie Theresa here with us. The podium is yours.
Thank you very much, Anita. Mr. Chairman, officials from the ministries, departments and agencies, development partners, officials from Unilever Ghana, traditional and religious leaders, colleague teachers, dear school children, the media, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome to this gathering. On behalf of the management of Ghana Education Service, I wish to commend Unilever Ghana for the behavioral change campaign activities being implemented in selected schools in all 16 regions across Ghana. The campaign has brought to bear the importance of teaching learners to observe good hygienic practices. This has impacted meaningfully to enhance their performance in the achievement of health promotion in schools. The service is happy to be part of this morning's commemoration of the World Oral Health Day being celebrated under the theme, Be Proud of Your Mouth. The theme highlights the importance of taking care of oral health and celebrating the role that our mouth plays in our daily lives. Oral Health Day aims to encourage individuals to adopt good oral hygiene practices, take care of their teeth, and learn ways to prevent dental problems. According to a report by World Health Organization Global Oral Health, approximately 75% of the world's population, including Ghana, suffer from permanent teeth decay, while 514 million children experience caries in primary teeth. Mr. Chairman, the World Health Organization defines health as not only the absence of diseases, but physical, emotional, social, and mental well-being of the individual in a society. Health promotion in schools should therefore not only be concerned with the management and prevention of diseases, but actively pursue mental, physical, and social well-being of children and teachers. Mr. Chairman, Unilever Ghana, through its flagship brands such as Pepsodent, Blue Band, and Lifebuoy soap, seeks to teach school children how to achieve their aspiration by cultivating good habits like washing hands with soap and water, brushing teeth twice a day regularly, and spreading bread and other nourishments with Blue Band margarine will contribute to healthy school population. Health problems can be prevented or significantly reduced through effective collaboration with stakeholders. It is therefore appropriate in drawing attention to the complex nature of health. There is therefore the need for multiple stakeholders to hold together to promote health in our schools and the entire community. Mr. Chairman, invited guests, dear school children, colleague teachers, on this note, I wish to thank Unilever for its continued support to our schools and hope that the collaboration will be more strengthened to achieve healthier school population. Thank you for your attention.
A round of applause for Theresa Opong Mensah, Chef Director, Ghana Education Service. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a few speeches, which is the formal part of this program. And now we move to not necessarily the informal, but more or less. It's where we're going to have a discussion. A lot of you have questions on your mind. And we've taken some of these questions and we've simplified them, we've summarized them for some of the ladies and gentlemen who are going to be joining me up onto the stage for a panel discussion. But before then, there's a young lady who has the ability to take social issues and translate them into real-life explanation, not so that you can understand, but also so that it can talk to your soul and that you can live her words of advice. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome none other than Nakiat, the poet.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here to tell you something brief about Pepsodent. Pepsodent, an oral care brand that is known for helping fight cavities. Pepsodent, you are driving oral health care into perpetuity. Yes, of course, a mandate you have executed with excellence and true professionalism as we celebrate World Oral Health Day today, an event that aims at promoting good oral hygiene. Pepsodent, awan na wambutaya osuwanenwa donye. You have been reiterating the effective, efficient, and affordable ways of maintaining good oral hygiene globally. Around the world and even in Ghana, there is a huge inequality of access to professional dental care and advice. This means the problem is often delayed or is not treated at all, leading to serious issues. Unilever Ghana PLC and your flagship oral health care products, Pepsodent, for you, every smile matters. Kudos for all the great works you have been doing. Kudos for all the school programs, and kudos for the behavior change campaigns you have been organizing. Sharing of research and providing a range of affordable products for Ghana. We thank you so much, Pepsodent, for taking action for we, your precious clients. Pepsodent, we commend you for your teledentistry service. I mean, on TV, on radio, Pepsodent chat box, and even on social media. Now you can, or shall I say, now everyone can. Hashtag talk to a dentist. Pepsodent, ama missy aye fita de esukwancheba. Pepsodent, ayazi. Please don't wait until it's too late. See a dentist now. Pepsodent, I want to miss it. Wo free to tie and go no. Wo free to tie and go no. Adana opin boson she. Pepsodent, I want a suro asaso what dentity or duman kuma. Or duman kuma. I want where you put yay. So one who wonder, what Tom swingo, aye. I want a suro asaso what dentity or duman kuma. Ana busum pubutum ayo titibutanden. Pontom prom butum amenwa. Oh ho, Pintin prim bottom amenwa. Oho, imbrikisi bottom amenwa. Oho, I will miss it. What sure ones in asede. If you tampana was see as a form or in certain home. One ha mpoda. Debiara rim mboa na dasembwa zizi woworin ase. You soar higher. You never idle. You wobble into the sky's feather as you tame hearts forever with the soothing melodies ever from the flute of a nightingale, constantly changing notes that sends hearts to solace. Your personality is still evolving. Your tenacity cannot be mistaken for revolutionarism. And one boy, your kwara wafaza was a chair on man. O Sunday, home kuma funi ochedi amponya kupon. As the eagle does, you train your people on above the thick clouds, clouds that define progress, growth, excellence, and true professionalism. To the hawks, I mean your competitors, you embrace them all and set them on heights, yet they cannot endure, hence they fall. You evolve out of season, and you are a beacon of inspiration, flying across all continents and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nakiyat. You've said it ever so beautifully. Anything we use for our teeth is Pepsodent. And so Pepsodent, kudos to you for being such a trailblazer brand, not just in Ghana, but around the world. And we also say a big thank you to you, Pepsodent, for bringing #TalkToADentist to Ghanaians. And I know that this panel discussion that I'm about to have will bring more light onto the conversation about making sure that dentists reach their communities and communities reach their dentists. Please allow me to acknowledge here joining us the Asafwache Tempong Agbowulu V and the Osu Stool Entourage joining us this morning. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, a lot of questions. So when we do these programs, we know that you have questions. We can't ask everybody to pose their questions. So we have a few, and we've got very able professionals joining me up on the stage to make sure that the right answer reaches you. Please allow me to bring to the podium my panelists for this part of the conversation. Welcome once again, the President of Ghana Dental Association, Dr. Popelampo. Ably joined by the Vice President, Ghana Dental Association, Dr. Cecilia Kakabra Kwashi. And of course, I was saying wonderful things to our mothers. So we have a representative of all mothers, and she likes to call herself an influencer mom, and yes, she is. Eno Quagrain. Eno, join us, please. Last but definitely not the least, the Oral Care Category Manager, Unilever Ghana, Madame Osato. Please, a louder round of applause for them. My dear big sister Cecilia, my dear sister Eno, and my dear Auntie Osato. And I love how Unilever always brings more women than men. A round of applause for that. Because they know the key decision makers. They know the key decision makers. As far as brushing our teeth, what we shower with, what we eat, it's always our mothers. And thank you very much. And as my dear sister here brings you water. Now, we had a lot of questions coming through. And we sifted through these questions. And this morning, I'm going to pose the questions to you. But also, if you don't hear a question that is really on your mind after this program, talk to one of our dentists or talk to any of the ladies and gentlemen right here on the stage. But I want to start off with you, Osato, because let's set the stage. Very, very simple questions. Let's set the stage. Osato, World Health Day, I've said it so many times this morning, but what is it? And why is it so important for Pepsodent to celebrate it? Why is it on the calendar? Please explain this to us.
Thanks, Anita. Can you all hear me? Yes. Okay. World Oral Health Day is celebrated every 20th of March globally, so it's not just a Ghanaian celebration. And it's the day that is set aside for stakeholders all over the world to mark the importance of oral health care and oral hygiene. And for Pepsodent, being the #1 oral care brand in Ghana, it's important that we are at the forefront of making sure that there is awareness in general among the Ghanaian populace about it. So it allows us to celebrate the importance of the mouth. Like Dr. Papa had mentioned before, the mouth is used for a lot of things. And so we use the opportunity to bring to light how taking care of your mouth is also ultimately taking care of yourself.
But, you know, you could have celebrated World Oral Health Day just by doing a few announcements. But it's important for you to bring us here so that you can talk to us. So then what is the Pepsodent's focus really in Ghana today? Why is this day so important?
So this year is particularly different for us because we have identified that access continues to get in the way of people actually seeking dental and professional dental care. And so this year for us, it was about how do we close that gap? We really want to bring the dentists closer to the Ghanaian populace. And we had racked our brains on how to do it. The Ghanaians, I mean, we did mention about 66% have not been to a dentist before. And we needed to think about a creative way to make it easier for people to go. So for us this year, the big thing is really about the teledentistry service. Dr. Pupulampu referred to how COVID changed things earlier. And we saw the rise of telehealth. People could speak to a doctor virtually. So for us, it's why don't we take that same model, bring it to Ghana, and use it to drive easier access to dentists. Now, it's not a replacement for dental consultation or for going into the clinic, but we expect that it would make it easier for people to actually seek the care that they need.
So thank you very much. All right. Cecilia, Osato mentions access, and I kind of want to just focus on this because we are millions, 30.8 million of us. And yet, the data shows that a lot of Ghanaians are just unable to access dental advice. What are the barriers?
Thank you, Anita. I hope my mic is working. Thank you, Anita. So when we're looking at the barriers of access to dentistry, I'd like to break it down to three areas to make it simple for understanding. First of all, we're looking at the infrastructure. There are not that many dental clinics, especially in the hinterlands. They're sort of few and far between. And so it makes access very difficult for those in the hinterlands. And even if they have to go to the dentist, you know, the distance that has to be covered, the roads, and even the mode of transportation to get to the dentist becomes a problem. Apart from that, we can look at human resource. As we've already said several times today, the dentist population ratio, you have one dentist to about 58,000 people, which is a lot. And so it becomes very difficult for, of course, for one dentist to see that many people. You also don't have dentists who are out there in the hinterland serving these people. A lot of the dentists are concentrated in the urban areas and leaving those in the rural areas to suffer that problem. And also, you know, dentists don't work on their own. There are other supporting staff. You have nurses, you have laboratories that needs to be equipped. And all those things require a lot of money. And so they are not easily available all over. And then even the personnel, that the person who is suffering the dental problem can also be a barrier because of the myths that surround dentistry. I mean, Anita saying she doesn't like a dentist. I'm sure there are so many people like Anita who have heard so many horrendous stories about dentists and dentistry, and so don't even want to come to the dentist. And then there are those who, of course, they want to come, but they worry about cost because they think that it's so expensive to attend the dental clinic. So those are some of the barriers that I can talk about.
You know, and since we're live on TV, I need to correct that. I like my dentist, Dr. Foriwa, Zoe Dental. I like you, but just the concept of dentist is scary. So
you have to start loving us.
Well, I don't know that I can love you. I think I can like you. I can love Pepsodent, yes, but I can't love my dentist. But Dr. Pupulampu, bringing that, I mean, we're laughing about it, but it's a reality. You mentioned something very crucial about dentists saving. You are saving, you know, our teeth. You are helping us with our oral care. You are not pulling out the teeth. But why is it so difficult for us to seek dentist's advice early? Why do we all wait and use the your friend as a why do we do that, Dr. Poplando?
Thank you very much. That is why through our Pepsodent brand and brand ambassadors and the school chef coordinators, I just can't stop thanking them because education is key. And because of the fewer numbers of dental surgeons, when we are able to train this personnel, they become another source to go and train the children for us. Now, human as we are, procrastination, we say, is the thief of time. So you see, I had something small here. As long as it's not hurting, it's not sensitive, I can still eat something, then I'll wait tomorrow. I'll wait tomorrow next until my whole head is swollen. Then it becomes some old grandmother who is struggling to even drink water, who is a witch. You know, those are the things. It's an attitude. So therefore, we are inspiring that paradigm shift to know that it is something you can protect. If you are proud of your mouth, you will brush it, you will take care of it, you have it up to eat, you will communicate with it, it sparks your beauty. So it is about an individual thing. So all we can do, and Pepsodent stands tall to help us to do that, is to educate ourselves. And we have done so well in the years under review, in the past years. And I don't take it cheap at all, because sometimes you don't need anybody to tell you how well you have done. When I see everybody smiling, I am proud that I am a dentist, and a romantic dentist for that nature.
Oh, Dr. Poplampo, a romantic dentist. I love that. You know, you're talking about children, so we've got our mom influencer here. I know my children, I think they like brushing their teeth.
Good.
It's just that when they go, no, Dr. Poplampo, don't say good yet. When they go into the bedroom, the bathroom, they close the door. And I hear, but I don't know. I check sometimes. Other times that we're late for school. And let's break it down to the reality of life. Having to inspire children to brush their teeth. Dr. Poplampo said, when you wake up, before you go to bed. How do you do it?
So I'd say that it really begins with us as parents, right? We always hear these horrendous stories. And a lot of times it starts with parents scaring their kids, saying, if you don't brush your teeth, I'm taking you to a dentist. And then they get scared. By the time they get there, they are crying and they think it's going to be this horrific experience. I believe that as parents, we should just make it a part of, their routine. Going to the dentist is nothing scary. Don't scare the kids with that. Let them know that it's a part of keeping their teeth healthy. One of the things that I would entreat is for more people to study pediatric dentistry, just because I believe that we need a lot more of them. We don't have enough at all. And these are people who are skilled and they are trained to take care of kids' teeth. So when kids go see them, they are so comfortable. My kids have visited a pediatric dentist. They loved it. I was scared because I know what my first experience was like, and that's because I was told all these horrendous stories. Then these kids go in, and then the dentist was nothing but wonderful. She knows how to go about it. She knows how to even educate them on how to better take care of their teeth. So that's point one. And point two is, we as parents, these kids emulate what we do at home. So if they don't see us brushing our teeth, or they don't see us actually enjoying brushing our teeth, they won't brush their teeth. So sometimes, I know it's frustrating at the beginning when kids are not used to brushing their teeth or even wanting to have their teeth brushed. But if they see us brushing their teeth, they will feel comfortable and emulate that. And then also, please be careful when you're brushing your kids' teeth. Like, in terms of the brush that you're going to be using, please don't buy the hard, bristle brush. Buy the soft bristle brush. Buy your flavored toothpaste. Things, sing to them. There are all these animations that Pepsodent has come out with that is wonderful. Little brush, big brush. You go on YouTube, on Pepsodent's YouTube page, and you'd find it there, and the kids love it. So yeah, there are all these different tips and tricks that you can start with your kids.
Pepsodent mom. Now I feel so inadequate, right, Dr. Poplampo? Now I need to get my kids to watch the Pepsodent YouTube channel. But, it's no laughing matter when you talk about the kind of health conditions that can be, affected by bad oral hygiene. Cecilia, let's start off with you and talk about when do you know? perhaps, that, you know what, something is happening to you and it could possibly coming from your oral hygiene or your oral health?
Well, so there are lots of factors. I think first of all is you knowing your body and you knowing your mouth. And if you know your body and you know your mouth, you definitely will know when something is going wrong. I think one of the biggest things people look out for is pain. The truth about it is that by the time you start to feel the pain, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of damage that has gone on. So it is just important to visit the dentist at least once every 6 months, because there are a lot of things that even we can't see with our naked eye until we start to use better lighting, we start to use our instruments before we can identify certain things. Also, there are certain things that may look like it's a very simple thing. You may find a little sore in your mouth and you think, oh, this is just a regular sore. And then you wait, and then you wait, and then 3 months later you come to the dentist and we probably find out, oh, it's cancerous. So what I would say is that just make it a habit to visit your dentist once every 6 months so that we avoid the deeper issues. And now we have hashtag talk to your dentist, so access would even be much better.
You ladies are playing around with the word access, and so Osato, I was coming right back to you. How does teledentistry bring access to, well, every Ghanaian every way, which is what I would like to call it?
I think first we have to acknowledge that the world is becoming even more digital, and we can see that for a lot of people, I mean, there's Gen Z and there's the millennials, but there are also Gen X who are in the digital space. So we are taking the opportunity to make sure that we're digitizing this access, right? And what the teledentistry platform allows us to do is make it easy for people to have these consultations in the comfort of their home or wherever they are. If you have a question that you need answered, you can scan the QR code and get access to a lot of oral health education that we have with our digital dentist. If you are the non-inclined to digital type, you can call the toll-free line and have a conversation with an actual dentist. But we've also made provision for those who may not have access to any of these two. What we will be doing as well is on a monthly basis around the country, we will be running dental camps, dental screening camps. And so if you're the more old-fashioned type who would rather see someone face-to-face, then those opportunities would be for you. But really the focus is to democratize it, make it easily accessible, make it affordable as well. It does not replace going to the dental clinic because there will be procedures that you can't do at home, but it allows you to get the right professional advice without having to go into the clinic.
I don't know if this is the right place to say this, but I'm almost feeling that then, thank God, I don't have to see my dentist all the time. But it is true. But on a more serious note, it makes it so easy to perhaps deal with a problem. Yeah. Dr. Poplampo, we're coming to, to the end of this panel discussion, but as I've listened to everybody talk about access, and I've listened to, Eno talking about how to educate children, etc., is it okay for us to look at homemade remedies? Because sometimes that is what we overlook. We say, oh, my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother says I can use it. So should we do away with those and just focus on our Pepsodent and then our dentist? What do you say? I'm putting you on the spot.
Thank you very much. We will modify them because time changes. God in his own wisdom gave us 2 sets of teeth. A baby teeth from birth to about 6 years, and then a mixed dentition between 6 and 12, and then from 12 onwards, adult dentition full. They could be intertwined, and we have hormones that are at play in us. So when you see a child, and right at that age, I remember my elder sisters told me, I was so stubborn, they have to pin me in a table, hold my head before they can brush it for me. But when the mints and the flavors and things came out, I realized if I take Pepsodent Herbal, if I take Pepsodent Charcoal, and I brush, there's that freshness in my mouth. It encourages me, I want to brush them all. So I put it to that. When we do flavoring, and we encourage it from the children too, the ingredients are in there, whatever is in there, they will rather rally. Max and Oliver, they rally the house to brush. So that we, the adults, and even the mothers too, I learned you'd say we have mothers here. Some of us says that at every childbirth, I lose one tooth. So if my mother has 8 of us, by the time she finished giving birth, she has lost 18. That is a myth. Hormonally, when you're pregnant, the hormones actually work in the gums too, and that is what makes the teeth a little mobile. When you visit the dentist, they do that for you and they keep it for you. You can give birth, have your teeth in your mouth, and they don't need to be pulled out. So the dentist is still your friend. So what we have to do is that do what you have to do at home at all costs, but don't do unorthodox things. That is why, because you and I think that we love our charcoal, we love our body through, Pepsodent has listened to us and brought us the Pepsodent charcoal. What more can we have?
So that Pepsodent has modernized
it for us.
Thank you very much. I want to take one question from a bold student. If you can come to me and ask me a question or pose a question to one of my panelists. Who's bold enough to come to me today? I see one hand up. Run to me, run to me, run to me right now. Please, a round of applause for the wonderful gentleman. Run to me right now. And as he comes to me, I'm going to say again and again, I encourage you to please talk to a dentist, any one of our dentists after the program. Don't run away immediately. Please go for a quick review, go for a quick screening. And this wonderful, bold gentleman is going to ask a question. Tell me your name, your school, and whether you brush your teeth twice or 3 times a day. Yeah. Oh, you have beautiful teeth. You have Pepsodent teeth. What? You brush your teeth. What's your question, my dear?
My name is Laisha Ishen, and I'm attending private Udate Lamte, and I'm very interested to join this program. And the question I want to ask my uncles and aunties is how can I, like, you see some of us the kids, you not remember to brush your teeth twice a day, and always I would like to brush my teeth twice a day, and I would like to get intact to any dentist. So please, how can I get that intact? Because it is.
So you want somebody to remind you to brush your teeth, Mebwa?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Good. Okay, but you want to remember yourself. Okay, so what are the tricks for him to remember to brush his teeth twice a day? And you want to talk to a dentist too?
Yes.
You're not afraid?
No.
Hey, you're stronger than me. All right. Thank you very much, my dear. Thank you for a very, very good question. Any one of you, how can he remember to brush his teeth?
Elisha, you said. Elisha.
Yes, please.
Do you remember that sometimes something happens to you, you feel hungry, you want to eat?
Yes, even now I'm feeling.
Thank you very much. So in the morning, tell yourself that before even I go to eat, let me brush my teeth so I can enjoy the food I'm going to eat. And the last thing before I go to bed, once I finish eating, yes, the dentist says that these particles can still be in my mouth. Let me just brush them off so I can have a clean teeth. And if you tag it to your breakfast and your supper, you are good to go.
Okay, so sir, please, there is this let's see, Yarebi is called, we call it kaka.
Che, can you treat no hunto?
Okay.
Can you treat?
Yo, Yarebi a friend kaka mwana. Saya redo. Pacho, edian potting in a deba.
Mummies, don't laugh. Ariana is show. Ariana abo. Ayazi. Kaka, for him no ba.
Yes, that is the caries. We call it dental caries. And the most important brushing time we talk in the evening is because during the day, as you talk and you have a conversation, saliva flows in your mouth. So it cleans around the teeth. In the night when you go to bed, saliva flow goes down. So the cleaning around the mouth also goes down. There are organisms that we call that they are mutual. I mean, we need them in our mouth. But in the absence of saliva cleaning them, they eat on the food particles that are left in our mouth. And this is what, as they eat, it leads to formation of an acid. And this acid, over a long period of time, if you don't clean your teeth, they begin to eat away the white that you see. So in order to prevent the formation of this acid, when you brush off the food particles that are in there, then the organisms will not have these ones to eat on. That is why the last thing before you go to bed is very important.
Elisha, what is the English of kaka?
dental caries.
Caries. Caries. So when you go to school today, say, hey, I don't have caries. Yeah? Well done. Elisha, thank you very much for being so bold and asking those questions. In fact, this is the first time I've heard that kaka is caries. Wow. Dr. Popelampo, you've taught me so much today, and you've taught me to appreciate and love my dentist today. I will hashtag talk to my dentist. Please, a round of applause for Elisha as he goes back to his seat. A round of applause for our panelists. And allow me to... Osato, can I put you on the spot again? One more time. The important information we should remember about Talk to a Dentist. We have to go to the website. Can you go over that information before I ask you to leave, please?
Sure. So all the information required will be on all our social media pages. We have a toll-free line, which we'll also make available in the press, in print, and on social media. But I think today, if you're here, take the opportunity to see actual dentists, and then you can share with your family and friends that they can talk to a dentist via chat. There's a QR code also printed around, and so you can do that. But you can also then use the toll-free line outside of here.
Thank you so much, Osato, for sharing that information and for being on this panel. May I ask the other three of you to give us 30 seconds? I mean, how would you round this up in your own words? Eno, our mother.
So as parents, please let's not scare the kids. Let's visit the dentist regularly. Let's brush our teeth regularly so that our kids can also emulate us. And then let's use other methods that can make brushing fun for kids so that they don't grow up with all these issues where they actually need their teeth pulled, but we can protect it as it's young. Yeah.
So don't sit in the bedroom and say, hey, brush your teeth first so it inspires your children to do the same. Dr. Cecilia Kakaraba-Quashie, your word.
Yes, so I just want to say that as we know today, we're celebrating World Oral Health Day. We're not celebrating World Teeth Day. So that just tells us that we're looking at everything in our mouth, our teeth, our gums, the bones, the tongue, beneath the tongue, the roof of the mouth, the lips. This just tells us that we need to care for every single structure in our mouth. And dentists are here to help you care for every single structure in our mouth. So please, let's make use of our dental services. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cecilia, over to you, Papa.
Yes, I would just like to tell all of us that in the past, we think that then going to see the dentist is meant for some group of people. Now we know that everyone can talk to the dentist to keep our mouth proud.
Thank you so much. Osato, last words?
There's no excuse anymore. And like we've said in the last couple of years, don't wait until it's too late. See a dentist today if you can. Tomorrow, if you can't do it today, or plan to do it this World Oral Health Month.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for my panelists, Dr. Popelampo, President, Ghana Dental Association, Dr. Cecilia Kakaraba-Quashie, Vice President, Ghana Dental Association, our Eno Kwagrain, who is our influencer mom, and of course we have Madam Osato, who is the Oral Care Category Manager, Unilever Ghana, sharing all those wonderful nuggets with us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, gender equality, it's coming, eh? And the dentist is your friend. You were advising me, right? The dentist is my friend. I love you very much to my dentist. All right, thank you very much. You may take your seats. Now, as we know, we have the backing of our government 100%. I mentioned earlier on, through the Ministry of Health, we know that it is very, very important that we celebrate World Oral Health Day. But today, thanks to Pepsodent, the conversation isn't just about the day, but it's about the information and the encouragement and the inspiration they're giving to all of us to talk to a dentist. So to wrap up our morning, our midday program, please allow me here representing the Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Hafiz Adam, joining us. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Hafiz Adam here, ably representing the Honorable Minister of Health. And may I kindly have one of my gentlemen to move the podium for Dr. Hafiz. Thank you so much. Sir, please, the podium. Thank you.
1, 2.
Nanaya Akisi, the Personal Care Marketing Director of Unilever. Dr. Poplampo, GDA President. Dr. Cecilia, the Vice. Our revered Queen Mothers. Madam Teresa, the Chef Director at GES. Teachers and students, mothers, dental practitioners, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As I was making my way this morning to Cape Coast to monitor children with cancer project we are running with the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, I got a call to come back and that I needed to postpone the trip and to be here to join you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate today's event. And so I had to oblige, and I'm here with you. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be here with you today on this World Oral Health Day as we gather to celebrate the theme, now everyone can #talk to a dentist. This year's theme underscores the importance of oral health and highlights the need to make dental care more accessible to everyone. I am delighted to see so many of you here committed to raising awareness about oral health and its impact on our lives. Our oral health is an essential component of our overall health and well-being, and yet it is often overlooked. Poor oral health can lead to a wide range of health problems, including cardiovascular conditions, diabetes, and even cancer. Despite this, many people, particularly in developing countries, do not have access to basic dental care, leading to a high prevalence of preventable oral diseases. As the Minister of Health, of course, you must know that I'm not the Minister of Health, I'm only representing him. I am acutely aware of the challenges that we face in promoting oral health in Ghana. We have made progress in recent times, but here is still much work to be done. We need to address the shortage of dental facilities and personnel across the country, as well as the low level of awareness on oral health in our communities. I am pleased to report that we are making strides in addressing these challenges. Our government has been working tirelessly to improve access to dental care across the country. We have been expanding dental facilities and training more dental professionals to provide quality care to our people. However, we cannot do this alone. We need the support of all stakeholders, including private sector, civil society organizations, and individuals like you. I'm heartened to see that organizations such as Unilever are already contributing to this cause through innovative initiatives such as community dental screening programs, and more recently, the provision of teledentistry services. We need more of such collaboration to achieve our goals. However, despite our efforts, we are still facing significant challenges in providing dental care to all who need it. One of the major challenges we face is the lack of awareness among the population about the importance of oral health and the need for regular dental checkups. Many people still believe that dental problems are not serious and can be ignored until they become unbearable. This is where the hashtag "Now Everyone Can Talk to a Dentist" campaign comes in. I want to take this opportunity to commend President for his innovative teledentistry services. This campaign has helped to bridge the gap between patients and dental professionals, making it easier for Ghanaians to access dental care, particularly during these trying times post the COVID-19 pandemic. The teledentistry services makes it possible for people to consult with dental professionals from the comfort of their homes. The service is user-friendly, and patients can easily book appointments and receive expert advice on their oral health. This campaign does not only improve access to dental care, but also raises awareness about the importance of oral health. It encourages people to take responsibility for their oral health and seek professional help where necessary. I am proud to say that this campaign will make a significant contribution to our efforts to improve oral health of our people. As we celebrate this year World Oral Health Day, let us all commit to taking responsibility for our oral health. Let us adopt healthy habits such as regular brushing, flossing, and dental checkups. Let us also support initiatives like the hashtag Now Everyone Can Talk to a Dentist campaign, which makes dental care accessible to everyone, regardless of their location or social status. In conclusion, I want to commend all the stakeholders, including dental professionals, health workers, and civil society organizations, for their efforts in promoting oral health. Together, we can achieve our goal of ensuring that everyone has access to quality dental care. Let us continue to work together to improve the oral health of our people. Thank you all for being here today, and I wish you all happy World Oral Health Day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Hafiz. If I may kindly ask you to remain on the stage. We have a few pictures we're going to take. May I kindly ask my wonderful handlers to remove the chairs from the stage? And I will ask our VIPs on the dais to come down to center stage to take a picture. If you can kindly join me on the stage, our VIPs, our Unilever management team, representative of Ghana Health Service, representative of the Ministry of Education, representative of the Ministry of Health, representative of the Ghana Education Service, representatives of any of the government institutions joining us up on the dais, and of course our influencers. If you can join us center stage to take a few pictures, please. May I ask my handlers to kindly move the podium? Kindly move the podium. Thank you very much. And after this photo, I'm going to ask the Unilever management team to stay on the stage while I bring the Unilever staff. So Unilever staff, please be ready for me. Unilever staff, please be ready for me. You'll be next for this photo. Thank you very much. Kindly join us center stage. And also joining us, as you can see, is Dr. Louisa Satekla, who is joining us as an influencer for the World Oral Health Day as well. Thank you very much. Also joining us is the Osu Manche. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. Osu Asafwache. All right. Unilever staff, please be ready for me. After Unilever staff, representatives of GIJ and representatives of University of Ghana. if I may have just about 5 representatives from GIJ, 5 representatives of the University of Ghana when that time comes. May I kindly now have Unilever staff joining us? Unilever staff, please join us. Yes, our VIPs, but I'll ask the Unilever team to wait. Our VIPs, you can take your seats, Unilever staff. At the end of the program, as we wrap up, our influencers will share a few words. So I'm going to ask our influencers that when it's time to wrap up, I'll ask you to come back on stage. It's very simple questions. Unilever staff, where are you? And after Unilever staff, please, I'll ask representatives of GIJ, representatives of University of Ghana to join. So please be ready. Representatives of GIJ, University of Legon, if you can start coming to me, please, so we can move very quickly. For now, we have staff of Unilever. After that, we'll have representatives of GIJ and representatives of Legon joining our staff of Unilever. Thank you very much. Staff of Unilever, are you here? Wonderful. Staff of Unilever is here. After that, I'll have reps of GIJ and reps of University of Ghana. Unilever, I think you are imbalanced, so a few more people on the right, or a few more people on the left. All right. Thank you very much. And now may I have reps of GIJ and University of Legon, please, joining the Unilever team. Please join us. Reps of GIJ, reps of University of Ghana, please join the Unilever team. Unilever team, if you can make some room for our wonderful students. Thank you very much. And after this, I'll have representatives of each of the primary schools that is joining us here today. I'm going to ask for at least 3 representatives from each of our primary schools. And after that will be junior secondary schools. So primary school representatives, please get ready. Thank you very much. GIJ, University of Legon, Unilever staff, thank you. I'll ask Unilever management to stay. Unilever management, please stay. Can I please have representatives of our primary schools? Representatives of our primary schools, please run to us. Representatives of our primary school, representative of our junior secondary schools, please, if you can make our way now, kindly quickly make your way up to join the Unilever management team for this photo. Primary school representatives, junior secondary school representatives, where are you? Please join us. Please run, 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 run. Okay, don't run too fast, it's fine. Junior secondary schools, please join us. Junior secondary school representatives. Primary schools, please come. Junior secondary school representatives, I'm waiting for you, please. Thank you. I think there are about 2 or 3 more schools. Please join us very quickly. After this, I'll ask the Ghana Dental Association to join the Unilever management team, so please be ready. Junior secondary school, please join us now. Thank you very much. Please, can I have our representative from the Ghana Education Service joining for this photo, please? Mr. Photographer, give us 2 seconds. Let our representative from the Ghana Education Service kindly join us. Thank you very much. GDA, please stand by. You are up next. And then after GDA, the last group will be the influencers, who will stay back for a few questions. Actually, I think I missed our mothers. So if our mothers can give me 10 representatives from our mothers, please. 10 representatives from our mothers. I would be so happy. 10 representatives from our mothers, if you could kindly start making your way. Thank you so much, students. Now we have Ghana Dental Association. Ghana Dental Association, please take center stage. Ghana Dental Association. Mothers, please give me 2 seconds. You see, my mothers are always punctual. Please give me 2 seconds. Thank you very much. Ghana Dental Association, where are you, please? Ghana Dental Association, if you could join us, please. Representatives of Ghana Dental Association, members of Ghana Dental Association, please join us. Our students are here with also Ghana Dental Association, GES as well. A beautiful picture. And now I'll ask, thank you very much, our mothers to join us on the stage. Our mothers, please join us. GES and Unilever can stay. And and Ghana Dental Association as well. Please. Oh, you. Thank you very much. All right. After this, I'll ask everyone to sit, remaining our Unilever management team, and Nanaya Kesi, who will be joined by our influencers for the last photo. Thank you very much. Nanaya, you remain, and I'll ask my influencers to join Nanaya on stage. Thank you. Dr. Papulampo said the fathers also play a role in inspiring the children to brush their teeth. Dr. Papulampo, I stand to be corrected, sir. I stand to be corrected. Thank you, fathers, for inspiring us to brush our teeth morning and night as well. Our influencers will now join the Unilever team, the Unilever management team. And then after that, our influencers will stay for their last word before we wrap up this morning. Thank you so much. And our influencers will stay. Thank you very much, Nanaya. Thank you very much, Osato. You may take your seat. Our influencers will stay for 2 seconds. I'll walk past you. Who's a chameleon? Tell me how you brush your teeth. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've chosen these wonderful personalities. They'll just take 3 steps forward for me. Our influencers, kindly take 3 steps forward for me. Now, these are the wonderful men and women who go from social media to live events to films to music. You know who they are, right? You know all of them? Are you sure? Do you like them? I thought you did. And Pepsodent loves them. But they are your influencers. They brush even 4 times a day. John DeMello says he brushes 4 times a day. John DeMello, why do you brush 4 times a day?
No, it's a lie. I think so.
So since you have the microphone, John, as an influencer, say a few words. You're a father, you're an influencer, you are all these things, and yet you brush your teeth also, religiously 4 times a day. Why is it important to keep our teeth brushed?
Well, I brush my teeth twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. But sometimes in the afternoon, after the kinky, I decide to brush it again just to keep it fresh. But I think it's important. Let me tell you the truth. I don't like going to the dentist. And so because of that, I decide to keep my teeth and my oral hygiene very serious, so that I don't go to the dentist. And so Pepsodent is helping me to avoid the dentist. I don't know if that's a good thing to say.
We don't know, but I wonder if Dr. Louisa, tell us exactly.
Is that a good thing to say?
We don't know. She's the dentist now.
Okay. Okay, I like going to the dentist. Thank you so much.
Dr. Louisa, I'm happy that, John said, I'll use my Pepsodent so I don't have to see the dentist. But why must we see the dentist?
Okay, so he's partly right for using Pepsodent, but not going to see the dentist, no. So it's important that you see your dentist at least once in a year, because you're doing everything right at home, but sometimes there could be something that's developing. We're losing so many people to oral cancer these days, and it's something that we can prevent by early detection. And some of these reasons are why we keep preaching the message that you should go and see your dentist. Your mouth is one of the major entry points into your body, and it's also one of the areas where we're able to tell what's going on in the body. There are so many systemic diseases that are linked to oral health, and so when you go and see the dentist, some of these chance findings could actually help save your life.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Dr. Louisa, to John Dumelo, always go and see the dentist, no matter what. Ohinyere, I mean, you are a mother, you are a philanthropist, you're all these wonderful people. And today we've heard that now everybody can access their dentist. How does this, impact the work you do? I know you're trying to help so many people in our society. So let's take it from the angle. What does it do to help your work to reach the grassroots?
Well, I will applaud them because it makes my work easier and more impactful. 2 years ago, we had the opportunity of taking health professionals to one of the rural communities, and we had a dentist among us, and we realized that even people 60, 70 had never been taken care of or gone to see. They didn't even have an idea who a dentist is. So you can imagine the conditions that they had. They said oral health, not just the teeth. It goes beyond. And interestingly enough, it's Dr. Louisa's dad who actually prescribed many years ago, told me how to avoid gum because I had serious gum issues. I didn't know where it was coming from. I'd been to other dentists, but it was her dad who said, just make sure you change your toothbrush at least every 2 weeks. And since then, every 2 weeks. Yes, because if you do not take care of your teeth right from the beginning, these are some of the issues you would have. So now that we know, we make sure that our children do not get to that level.
Right.
Now I don't have it, but it's become part of me. That I change, anytime I feel there's a gum issue, I know I need to change my toothbrush. So I've initiated my daughter.
Wonderful.
Twice a day, sometimes after, brushing, then we'll still have something small. And then
before you go to bed.
Mommy, it's time to
Dr. Popolampo.
No, we do brush before we go.
Thank you so much. And Ajete is smiling from ear to ear. Ajete, you like brushing your teeth. You look like you always have fresh breath. But what does it mean to you as a father, making sure that your child, is always well through his oral health?
Well, I do learn from my past experiences, and so let me tell you this brief story. We had a mate called Fuse. Now, why do we call him Fuse? It's because when he opens his mouth, and the people say, Charlie, you do blow fuse. What was coming out of his mouth wasn't that good. Now, today, even though he's taking his oral hygiene very seriously, the name is still stuck. Charlie, guys, you don't want your mates to be calling you do blow fuse. So please, I took it very serious, making sure that I brush my teeth twice a day at least. And look, we're blessed with everything that we need to survive in this country, on this continent. And even the delicacies that we eat, tozavi, fufu, the West don't eat those. And one of the main answers to making sure that we tackle the leftovers of the tozafis and the fufu and whatnot is Pepsodent, and it's here, right here in Ghana. And so make sure that you use Pepsodent as well and see the dentist as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Israel, do you love your dentist the way today Dr. Popolampo has made me understand why I should love my dentist?
Well, I tend to have a problem with my dentist. I visit my dentist as often as I can. And yes, they pull out I've had a couple of teeth pulled out. But yeah, I'm fine. But it's good that I went because it was causing me so much pain. And so I had to go and see the back. Like Dr. Pupulampu was saying. And by the way, this is the first time I'm also getting to hear about dental caries. And so yes, thank you very much, Dr. Pupulampu, for enlightening us on that. So yes, as much as possible, if you're visiting the dentist regularly, they'll get to check your teeth so that it doesn't get to the point where they have to pull it out.
Thank you so much, Israel. Nana T, you're just joining us. You're also one of our influencers. World Oral Health Day is here. It's today. What are you going to do differently now that, we are acknowledging some very interesting, practices and habits? And also now that Pepsodent is making dentists more accessible, what are you going to do differently today?
Okay, so being a father of twins, I'll make sure they brush twice a day so that the name Fuse will not be part of them.
Thank you so much. Last but not the least, Eno, I know that you are a religious brusher of teeth and that you inspire your children. What do you feel is going to be different from today? We've learned a few new things.
So just like what Israel said, I also had my 2 front teeth pulled out.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is a replacement. And it was actually replaced by Dr. Louise's dad. He was my first dentist, yes. And I don't want them to ever go through that. I'm talking about my kids. So obviously, I'll take dental hygiene more seriously, visit the dentist, and all the things that we've learned today.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I will replace my toothbrush every 2 weeks. I don't have issues. Henry, every 3 months, yeah? All right. So ladies and gentlemen, my influencers, our influencers, I should say, the Pepsodent World Oral Health Day influencers, a round of applause for them. The thing about these influencers is you see them everywhere, but they also live very normal lives by doing the things that they are asking you to do, which is brush your teeth when you wake up in the morning before breakfast and just before you go to bed after dinner. Please brush your teeth. Influencers, you're going to do your selfie? They're going to do a selfie, all right? Say, talk to a dentist. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the first part of our program. Influencers, thank you. Are you still taking selfies? No problem. We've come to the end of the first part of our program. And the end means we've shared a lot of information with you. We've given you a lot of advice. But the second part is we want to encourage you to please go for a free dental screening. Don't be afraid. In fact, now that I've been educated adequately by Dr. Papa Pupulampu, I think I will go to the dentist and I will stop being afraid that a pain could be something. And I will stop applying personal remedies to something that could be detrimental to my health. So please, please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, kindly get a free dental screening. And of course, you've heard it. Today is World Oral Health Day, not only in Ghana, not only around the world, but not only in Ghana, not only in Accra, but also around the world. And that's why it's called World Oral Health Day. If for whatever reason you haven't learned anything at all, please know that if you couldn't access a dentist, if you couldn't find a dentist through the power and the initiative and the innovation of the Pepsodent brand, today, you can call the toll-free line that will be made available across all social media platforms, across all traditional platforms. There's a toll-free number. What that means is when you call, you don't get charged. But when you call that number, you can access a dentist and tell him or her what you're going through. They can speak to you, and if you need further assistance, they can direct you. You can also do that through the chat on the Pepsodent Ghana website, which is pepsodent.com.gh. Do it today. Most of us have smartphones. Don't be afraid, do it. Last but definitely not the least, remember that you can get a free dental screening today. World Oral Health Day today is proudly brought to you by Pepsodent, of course, part of the global Unilever family. My name is Anita Erskine. As we come to the end of the first part, I want to say go home, go to school, go to work, be safe, be strong, but never forget it's important to maintain your oral hygiene by brushing your teeth in the morning and in the night and seeing your dentist. Now you don't have an excuse. Through Pepsodent, you can talk to a dentist. Have a fantastic week and a fantastic month. Bye-bye.